Okay, the C clef. C clef is a movable clef, meaning this point in the middle is pointing at middle C. And it doesn't matter which line that's pointing to, it will always be a line. In this case, it's the third line from the bottom is middle C. And in this case, it's the fourth line from the bottom that is middle C. Now, you can develop your own mnemonics for these if you like, but I would recommend that you visualize these using your knowledge of the grand staff. So, if I know this is middle C right here, as it is here, the middle one here, then I can imagine 2, 3, 4, 5. I can imagine my bass clef down here and my treble clef up here with the middle C in between. And this is the way that I visualize these clefs. So if it's this one, middle C is on the middle line. If it's this one, middle C is here. And then I have my bass clef down here. And I have my treble clef up here. So then I just say, every good boy does fine. All cows eat grass would be the spaces there. This takes a little practice, but once you get good at it, it's really handy. And it'll get you to the notes faster than just figuring them out from middle C, certainly faster than that. But if you want to create your own mnemonic device for these, I encourage you to do so if that's easier for you than visualizing it this way. The only other point I will make about the C clefs are that these have specific names, alto and tenor, I believe. I can never remember which one is which, and for my students, I personally don't care. You're never gonna have to name these in my class. You need to know it's a C clef. You need to be able to read it and find notes on it, but I don't really care if you know which name is on which one. Perhaps Dr. J will let his class know if that's important to him. This one I know is used by the viola, so I sometimes think of this as the viola clef, because if you're reading string quartet music or symphony music, you're going to see this one on the viola a lot of the time. Other instruments that play one note at a time but move between bass and treble clef will sometimes use one of these as an intermediate stage. For instance, bassoon and trombone. I know that both of them use these clefs, the C clef, when they're moving a little bit higher than bass clef or a little bit lower than treble clef. Okay, thank you very much.